speaker's not that strong. All right. Can you hear me okay? Good? Okay. Good morning, everyone. My name is Dawn Regan, and I'm the Chief Operating Officer for MAG Canada. I want to thank everyone for joining us today. We're here to honor the precious memory of Ashley Marie Vaillancourt. We're very honored to have some special guests here as well who will be part of this ceremony. Niagara region and the town of Niagara-on-the-Lake has been so wonderful in accommodating us for this ceremony, and we're very proud to have Lord Mayor Barry Zalepa with us here today. We also have the Police Chief Bill Fordy from Niagara Regional Police Service here as well. Thank you to you and your officers for everything you do to get impaired drivers off the roads. I especially want to thank Ashley Marie's family and friends for being here today, particularly her mom Darlene, dad John, sisters Charlene and Victoria, brother Chris, daughter Solora, and Ashley's good friend Jen. We know events like this are never easy, especially given today is the anniversary of Ashley's death. But you face your loss and your grief with the hope that this will prevent others from experiencing the devastation you have faced. Thank you for your grace and your strength. Ashley's memorial sign has been placed right here, which is the place very around the corner right here, where Ashley was killed coming home from a wedding. We at MAG Canada believe that memorial road signs like these and other forms of tributes and monuments to the innocent victims of impaired driving are very important. They remind everyone that behind the statistics and the charge numbers, there are victims. There are lives that are lost. And for every victim, there are families and friends and communities who are affected too. Every day, hundreds of Canadians and thousands more are injured in impaired driving crashes. We must do all that we can to prevent people from driving impaired and prevent this devastation. That is why MAG Canada raises awareness, advocates for stronger laws, and provides support services to those impacted by impaired driving. We are driven by the urgent need to save lives and prevent more people from enduring the pain of losing a loved one or suffering injuries. I feel we do not highlight enough how prevalent impaired driving is. It's an epidemic. Every hour in Canada, an average of 9 charges are laid for alcohol or drug-impaired driving. 9 charges an hour. Think about that. It's just devastating. We must do better and can do better with the public support. We want people to make the right choices. Never drive impaired. Never get into a vehicle with an impaired driver. Always plan ahead. And call 911 if you see a suspected impaired driver. Impaired driving tragedies are entirely preventable. By raising awareness, MAG Canada is working to prevent tragedies like this one that took Ashley's life. We're so pleased today to welcome our local government representative, and MAG Canada is very fortunate to have the support and collaboration from elected officials at all levels, whether it's legislative initiatives, education and awareness campaigns, or efforts such as this, which support and recognize the victims of impaired driving. Elected officials stand with us. So we're here today in beautiful Niagara region, Niagara-on-the-Lake, both of whom have been instrumental in making this roadside memorial sign a reality. We want to thank Lord Mayor Barry Zalepa for having us here today and for all he and his Niagara region counterparts have done to make this happen. Would you join me, Lord Mayor, to say a few words?
Thanks, Tom. Usually got a loud voice. Good morning, everybody. It's pretty somber, and Don's right. Elected people need to be part of raising awareness, and that's exactly what Ashley's helping us do here today. And to Mom and the whole family, Vaillancourt family. I just want you to know that the community's here for you, and support is, I think, what is our role in these times. I want to thank our colleagues at the Niagara Regional Police, all of you here today. Many of you helped the family in that terrible time, and I know that your members and yourselves continue to do that every day for our community. And just as mayor, thank you very much for that, and to the chief, all your members. emergency responders as well. I think having events like this and recognizing this type of tragedy is so important, because the tragedy of vehicle incidents to alcohol-related use it continues to baffle and confuse us in society, and we just need to do everything we can to continue to raise that awareness and support the families that need help. So it's my pleasure just to be here to support the family and to continue to take that message to other levels of government. And I just want you to know that our community, our council, and our staff are here to support you. So thank you, guys.
Thank you, Lord Mayor. In communities all across the country, Mag Canada volunteers work with their municipal and regional police forces as well as the RCMP to promote the sober driving message. We're grateful for their ongoing collaboration and for the work that they do day in and day out to take impaired drivers off the roads and keep us safe. We're very pleased to have the Police Chief, Bill Fordy of Niagara Regional Police Service with us here today, and I invite him now to say a few words.
Good afternoon. Oh, thank you. Like the mayor, I oftentimes don't need a mic, but I will use it here on this occasion. Indeed, it's an honor to be here today on behalf of the Niagara Regional Police Service. I want to extend my deepest condolences to Ashley's family, and I would like to thank them for giving me the honor of speaking on their behalf because of the pain that they still carry. We think about the victim, and we often forget that there's a mother, there's a daughter, there's a sister that are left in the aftermath of these horrible incidents. So Ashley, as you know, was 34 years old, a young mother and a daughter, with her whole life ahead of her. As you can see by looking into the eyes of family members, the loss is heartbreaking. And the most difficult truth that we must face today is that it was preventable. We're not here to not only remember Ashley, but to stand together with purpose. The Niagara Regional Police Service is proud to partner with MAG Canada in the ongoing effort to eliminate impaired driving here in the Niagara region, across Ontario, and indeed across the entire country. Impaired driving remains the leading cause of criminal death in our country. As you've heard, every year it devastates lives, families, and it tears apart communities. As police officers, we are committed to doing everything we can to prevent these tragedies. Through education, community outreach, and enforcement initiatives like the RIDE program. We're working every day to stop impaired drivers, try to stop impaired drivers before they can deliver the harm that they do. But this cannot be about enforcement alone. Behind every impaired driving statistic is a person, is a daughter, is a mother, is a sister, is a brother, is a father. Memorial signs like the one that we unveil today are powerful. They honor the lives that have been taken far too soon. And they remind us, each and every one of us, of the very real and lasting consequences of impaired driving. I speak to you today not only as a chief, but as a fellow member of the community, and as a father, and as a husband, and as a neighbor. I do not want to stand at another roadside ceremony like this. I do not want to see another family forced to carry the weight of this kind of loss. Ending impaired drivers is indeed a shared responsibility. A call calls on each of us to make better choices, to make hard choices, to speak up when it is difficult, and to never lose sight of the impact that our actions can have, or inactions can have. Together, through a shared compassion, shared courage, and shared community leadership, like demonstrated by the mayor, we can honor Ashley's memory and help ensure no more lives are stolen by impaired driving. So again, thank you for giving me the honor and the privilege to stand with you and to speak on your behalf. And again, on behalf of the Niagara Regional Police Services, I offer my condolences to all the family members and all the impacted friends, loved ones, and the unintended consequences of this action. So again, thank you so much.
Thank you, Chief Fordy. Every day, Mad Canada works with victims of impaired driving, the people who have faced the devastating loss of loved ones, or who have suffered debilitating injuries themselves. The victims of impaired driving are the most powerful and effective champions of this effort to eliminate impaired driving. In the face of unimaginable pain and grief, they step forward to provide a voice for their loved ones and to do all they can to ensure others never have to endure the same tragic loss. I'd now like to call on Chris, Ashley's brother, to come forward and share some thoughts with us.
Thank you all for coming today, and to Mad Canada for helping to make it happen. 3 years ago today, across the street, we lost an amazing woman, sister, mother, and friend. Ashley was a bright light in so many of our lives, bouncing into a room with her infectious smile, or just the way she said your name would uplift your spirit. No matter what life threw at her, she stood tall, took it in stride, and went forward, taking on whatever life brought next. As we remember the beautiful life lost, we are brought together to both memorialize, but also bring awareness to the senseless, selfish act that took her from us. This sign stands to remind not only all who pass, but the devastating cost of driving while impaired. Hopefully, by bringing awareness to tragedies like this one, we can encourage the criminal justice system to harshen sentences, use the law to its full extent, and make the roads a little safer, so no more families have to suffer from this 100% preventable loss. As we carry Ashley's memory forward, she lives on in her daughter and all of our hearts.
Thank you, Chris. I encourage everyone to plan ahead if you're going to be drinking or using drugs. It only takes a moment to make that plan and stick with it. There are so many choices out there, from staying the night, having a designated driver, using transit, or getting an Uber, reaching out to a sober friend or relative to come get you. Please make the right choice. And if you do see someone on the roads, waterways, or trails that you suspect might be impaired, never hesitate. Call 911. The call you make can save lives. So now, I would like to ask Ashley's family and friends to come forward. We're going to go unveil the memorial sign. There will be opportunity for media interviews and more photo taking after the unveiling. And thank you to everyone who's attended today. There's some refreshments here and some food, and we're done. We truly hope that this sign will encourage, motivate, and inspire people to make the safe and responsible choice. Thank you so much.
They're like,
My
just
brother's
do
got
it.
a folding ladder if we need one.
They're like, it should just pull apart.
How are you?
Doing all right.
There. Oh, beautiful.
Circumstances, yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. Can I have my phone?
Now your food's coming. Away from the kids. High school kids. Yeah, why not? What are you doing? Gun school?
Hardy.
I got to leave, but nobody wanted to. Nobody was tired.
How does the family feel about taking a picture in front?
I'll sneak behind you. Make sure I get it out to you.
No, they're
Oh, that's lovely.
some of them.
When you're ready.
Thank you, Laura.
Oh, that's lovely.
How are you?
All right.
Yeah. We got pictures already.
T-shirts are beautiful too. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll wait for me. Thanks, guys.
Beautiful.
Can you send that to me? Well, I don't know how many Josephs you know. I don't know if you know my last name.
Yes, Mr. Designer for the cruise.
I used to put people in and how I met them. It got real confusing. Oh, no shit. Camera go on. One more or what? That's a win, right?